Hello everyone. Today we'll discuss an elective module for students in Computer Science and Engineering Department under Dr. Batu Loneri, BTech CSE first semester 2020-2021. So blockchain subject is a theoretical subject for the final year students in Computer Science and Engineering. So let's start with the content of this subject. First, we'll go with the introduction of the subject. So before to discuss about what is blockchain, we need to discuss few concepts which are related to blockchain or which are required to understand what is blockchain. In that, first we'll discuss about a ledger. So what is the ledger? Whenever we discussed about a blockchain is a consist of an ledgers. So the ledger is a principal book or a computer file for recording and totaling economic transaction with debits and credit in the separate column. So here ledger is nothing but it comprises, it stores the transactions, we can say the economical transactions, what kind of transaction has been happen, that means the transaction whether it is an debating debit or whether it is credit, it has been recorded within a separate file. Or you may say that ledger is permanent summary of all amount of entered in supporting journals which list individual transaction by date. Whereas ledger we can say is that on a particular date or on a particular date what kind of transaction has happened, that will be make entry into the ledger. So this record we can save in the ledger. So you have here we can see the examples are sales ledger, record amount receivable, purchase ledger. So these are the ledgers which will give the better idea about what ledger it consists. Or maybe you have familiar with your while you are paying your college fee, you may come across with the accountant who is checking how much amount you have paid and how much amount is due on it. So he is checking within the ledger which is distributed or which is present within a ledger, and it can be accessed on a different computer within that network. So what is blockchain now? So blockchain is a distributed ledger similar to a database, but rather than being controlled by a central authority like a Google firm, small company, or it may be an individual. The ledger is dispersed across multiple computers which can be located all over the world and run by anyone with an internet connection. So the, the ledger which we may say it is a distributed ledger which represent a blockchain, or it is just like a database where number of users can access the multiple locations so that they can make the entry or do the transaction within it. It may be run within a network with the help of internet connection. So with the ledgers, what do you think the blockchain and distributed ledger technology are the same? So what is your answer? Are the blockchain and distributed ledger technology the same? So the answer will be no. Why this is? Number of people think that is the blockchain and distributed ledgers are representing the same concept, but this is not correct. Both which are going to be representing its different functionality. So what is distributed ledger and what is blockchain? Just we'll discuss about it. So first we'll discuss about what is distributed ledger. So when we think about a distributed ledger, when we talk about a distributed ledger, then we'll see what difference we're having with the blockchain and distributed ledger. A distributed ledger is a database that exists across several locations or among the multiple participants. The distributed ledger, the word distributed, it will gives the idea is that it will access by the multiple user at multiple locations. They will not have any restriction within the network only or within the company only we are going to access the distributed ledger. You can access with the several different locations by the multiple participants. Most companies currently uses a distributed database that lives in a fixed location, where some of the companies which are using a distributed instead of distributed ledger, a centralized database which will resides in a particular location. From that they are accessing that information and they are using within their company. However, a distributed ledger is decentralized to eliminate the need of central authority or intermediary process validate or authentication transaction. So what will happen when you have a centralized database? Then we may require access to the database. It may require some kind of validations, some kind of authentication transaction which will allow you to access the central database. Whereas in distributed ledger, it having a decentralized to eliminate all kind of authority, validation and or authentication transaction. So the distributed ledger technology to process, validate or authenticate transaction or other type of data exchange. As we require in the centralized ledger, we required some kind of authentication, where in the distributed ledger technology, it process you to validate the users and provide you the authentication to do the work or to make changes within the data. All files in a distributed ledgers are then time-stamped and given a unique cryptographic signatures. While doing this or accessing the data, the distribution ledger which provides you and step, and whenever you are accessing that time it will provide you in cryptographic signature which is unique, so that only the particular user is going to access or change the data within the ledger. The technology provides a verifiable and auditable history of all transactions stored on that particular dataset, where whenever you make the changes or whenever you access the information, all that changes or all that access will be verifiable. That means it will be verified by the distributed ledger, and then only you are allowed to make the changes within that. And whenever you make the changes, it also take the count of that. That means what kind of change you have done, at when you have done, and for what purpose you have done. All that history will be maintained, so that whenever you check when the data has been changed or when the data has been accessed, you can easily find out at what time or what date the data has been accessed or changed. So if you see this diagram, you will find here the difference between centralized ledger and a distributed ledger. So at the left hand you will find the centralized ledger, where all the nodes which are connected to the clearing house, that is a centralized database, and from that all the users are accessing that information, accessing the ledger, and which will make the change or which will allow you to access that, and which will allow you to change the information. Whereas at the distributed ledger, you will see that each and every node or each and every customer client is connected with each other, and they have the copy of the ledger. Everyone will have the same copy of ledger to make the change or access the information. So that is what the difference you will find here with the centralized ledger and distributed ledger. In a distributed ledger, no central authority will be there to provide you the access, where in a centralized ledger, the centralized process will be there which will authenticate you to access the data or to change the data. Where in the distributed ledger, no centralized authority will be there. All the clients can access the information with the verification of that client. Once the client is verified, that is that client is within that network and he is the member of that network, then only he will get that information, or he will access the information, share the information. This is what the difference between the ledgers, the centralized ledger and distributed ledger. These are the two kinds of ledgers are there, where most of the time we are going to be discussing within the blockchain. So now what is the blockchain? Is the blockchain is a distributed ledger? So what is that? So we'll discuss or we'll see here. The blockchain is essentially a shared database filled with entries that must be confirmed and encrypted. Means a blockchain where the information, the database is in the shared form. All the entries within that database will be in the shared form, and that must be confirmed, and it has to be encrypted. Means all the information which has been stored within the blockchain, it has been encrypted form, and it has been confirmed with the client or the users within the blockchains. An easy way to understand is to think of it as highly secure and verified. So because of this, we may say that, or all we can say that the blockchain is highly secure and verified. The name blockchain refers to the blocks that get added to the chain of transaction record, as blockchain is consist of a block which is added within the transaction record. To facilitate this, the technology uses cryptographic signature as a hash, wherein the blockchain, whenever the block is going to be added within the transaction, the technology is provided with the cryptographic signature which is called as a hash. So every hash has an unique representation whenever you add that block within the blockchain. So this is what the diagram you may see for the blockchains. So block 1, which consists an hash function, that is unique value which is generated by the hash table, that is will call as a signature to represent about your blockchain 1, and which is connected to the blockchain 2 with the hash, and this block 2 is connected with the block 3, which will represent about the blockchain network, where in this network only 3 blocks are represented. Now, how are blockchain and distributed ledgers are different? Now, we have seen now, till now we have seen about what is blockchain and what is distributed ledger. So now we'll discuss about what is the difference between them. So first and foremost difference is blockchain is just one type of distributed ledger. What is the important difference here? You may say is blockchain is one kind of a distributed ledger. A blockchain is a sequence of blocks, whereas a distributed ledger do not require such a chain. As we have seen with the diagram, the blockchain it consists of an sequence of the block, whereas in a distributed ledger it is not an chain representation. Unlike a blockchain, a distributed ledger does not necessarily need to have a data structure in the blocks. Unlike blockchain, in the sense of whenever you are going to be represent the blocks in the blockchain, we need to specify what kind of content or the what kind of structure, data structure will be represent for the blockchain. We need to first define it, and then we need to create a blockchain. Whereas in a distributed ledger, this kind of requirement is not needed or not necessary. All blockchains are distributed ledgers. That's important. Means every blockchain is a distributed ledger, but remember that all distributed ledgers are not blockchain. The blockchains are, we can say, is in a distributed ledger, but the distributed ledger is not on a blockchain. So this diagram give you the idea about the distributed ledger. In that we are having a blockchain. That is what it is. It has been mentioned, or the last sentence is all blockchains, all these blockchains are a distributed ledger. So in the distributed ledger, it comes a blockchain, but not all distributed ledgers are blockchains. That is a important difference you can represent for the difference between a blockchain and distributed ledger. Now we will see about what is the benefits of blockchain and distributed ledger. Each and the blockchain is also having some kind of benefits, whereas a distributed ledger also having a benefits. So what is that? Distributed ledgers gives control of all its information and transaction to the users and promotes transparency. It means in a distributed ledger, you can access the information, you can do the transaction by the clients, and which will provides you the transparency within the transaction. The distributed ledger such as a blockchain are exceedingly useful for financial transaction. So with the distributed ledger, if you are using a blockchain, the blockchain which will be useful for financial transaction. A greater security is also provided due to their decentralized nature, as well as the fact that the ledgers are immutable. That is important. The Along with that, it will provide you the security due to their decentralized nature, and along with that, it will not going to be mutable. So ledgers are immutable until and unless they are not provided with the authentication. If they provided with the authentication, they can able to make the changes, and that change will be verified, and the record of that change has been kept so that we can easily identify what change has been happened and when the change has been happened. When you write a data to a blockchain, it get etched on the network. That means if you make a changes, or if you add a data within the blockchain, it will replicate to all the nodes in the networks. When you have a series of transactions over a time, you gain an accurate and immutable audit. If you have several transaction, sequential transaction for a time, so you can get all that transaction with accuracy and immutable audit. This means that there are few chance of error or fraud. Because of that, you can you can eliminate, or you can reduce the errors, and the fraud within the transaction has been eliminated. So what is the conclusion? Till now what we have seen is about what is a centralized ledger, what is a distributed ledger, and what is a blockchain. And we have discussed about what is the difference and what is the benefit of this blockchain and distributed ledger. So what conclusion we can make over here is that blockchain is a specific type of distributed ledger, That's important because the blockchain is one kind of distributed ledger. It is designed to record transaction or a digital interaction and bring much needed transparency, efficiency, and added security to the business. Because of this, because of distributed ledgers, whatever the transaction is happen in the blockchain, that can be uh, very effective, or what we can say, it is very transparent, provided with the security to the business. But these two technologies are not the same. Blockchain is just the tip of the probable iceberg. Means the blockchain is not an whole system. The system is a distributed ledger. On that, the blockchain is one concept which is using a distributed ledger. Thank you.